Welcome back to my channel. This is Ask Dr. Ada and I am Dr. Ada. I just wanted to welcome you guys back to this episode where we're going to be talking about me reacting to my very first hospital bag video. So as you know, I have 2 daughters now. When I was going to the hospital for my first daughter, Kemi, I made a video, which you see here, about the things that I needed to pack in my hospital bag for her and for myself to go to the hospital. So now that I've had my second daughter, Coin, I thought it would be interesting for me to react. Instead of do the same video packing a bag for Coin to go to the hospital, I thought it would be interesting for me to do a video where I react to the things that I packed for Kemi. Because as you can imagine, these times are very different. This is the age of COVID. I'm one of the moms who had a baby in the time of COVID, was pregnant during COVID. So it'll be interesting for me to react to some of those videos. So if you're interested to see my reaction and to see the things that I thought were definitely useful, definitely not necessary, and the things that I thought were absolutely necessary for this baby, this second baby in the time of COVID, stay tuned to this episode. Oh, I'm watching the video right now. My skin looks really fresh.
Depending on if you have a vaginal delivery or a C-section, you may stay longer in the hospital. So here in America, when you have a vaginal delivery, typically moms stay 2 days or under. And then when you have a C-section, you can stay up to 4 days, but usually 3 days if everything goes without complications.
So the interesting thing about this part of the video, I'm talking about the difference between vaginal birth and C-section birth and how long you stay in the hospital. Unknown to me, I was gonna have a C-section with Kemi in this video, and I ended up staying in the hospital for about 4 days. But with my second baby, Coin, I ended up staying for 5 days. If you watched my first video introducing my second daughter, Coin, you would know that I had a lot of issues with pain and pain management, so I ended up staying 5 days, and it was covered by my insurance, so there was no problem actually staying that long.
So it's very important, this is very cute, this is like one of my favorite colors. It's very important that the nursing bras you pack don't have any underwire, okay? I can't remember, I got these nursing bras from Motherhood.
To be young and naive. So when I made this video, I packed like I think I bought a lot of new things, you know, just with the excitement of it all. So I bought like new nursing bras, but for my second baby, I didn't buy any new nursing bras. I think I even went with my regular bras. They just were a bigger size than normal. In this video, I talked about getting bras that didn't have any underwire. And with my second baby, I had bras that had underwire because I feel like I just needed the lift. Your breasts change so much during pregnancy, breastfeeding, all of that. So my breasts are way bigger than they were with my first baby. So now I just felt like I needed something with a little bit more support. So I did that, and I think it's been a good idea so far. So far, I am still pumping exclusively. So unfortunately, I can't go without a bra, otherwise I leak everywhere. So I still wear a good bra with good support. There's some very good nursing bras out there. Just find what's best for you, and then just use that as you go.
Give you like massive underwear, like mesh-like underwear with very massive maxi pads. Some hospitals do, some hospitals don't. So you want to either when you go on your hospital tour or when you talk to your midwife or your OB, ask what they're going to provide for you in terms of underwear or maxi pads.
So when I had Kemi in the hospital since I had a C-section, for some reason I felt like, oh, I wouldn't need a pad in those huge pads because, you know, like the baby came out of my stomach. But because your uterus has gone through changes, you're still going to bleed through your vagina a lot. So the hospital gave us maxi pads for Coin, and the hospital had given maxi pads for Kemi as well, and the huge mesh underwear that are like disposable, which are very, very useful. So ask for that, use that. Everybody raves about them. They're not the most glamorous, but they do the work.
I've also packed nightgowns. So this one has, these are just pajamas with trousers or pants. Which I may wear maybe closer to when I have to leave. And then I also packed...
No, I didn't wear anything that wasn't a gown. Like, this video I'm packing like tops, pajamas with pants. No, I didn't wear anything that had pants. You just want to be free. It's such a you just want to be free. You don't want to feel tight or anything like that. So I used majority of the time I used the gowns that were given in the hospital, and then by the last few days, then I just wore my own gowns. And I think on the last day I wore leggings or something that had like extra stretch. So when you're in this period, you're not looking for anything that's going to cause any kind of restriction at all. So these trousers, the pants for the pajamas, I don't even know where they are. I probably never wore them because they're probably too small. I needed something to stretch.
Abdominal binder or a girdle. So when you have your baby, you won't go back immediately to how little your stomach was. To be honest, my stomach was never like flat.
So abdominal binders and girdles are very important. In the hospital, they give you this. So they give you a white abdominal binder. It actually, in addition to helping reduce the size of your stomach and your uterus and all that, actually helps with your balance. So when you have the baby, a lot of things are shifted. Your stomach is shifted, your womb is shifted, a lot of those things are shifted. And so even getting up, you need like the support of the binder. I would say for certain that the second C-section, this time around, I was very happy that I got the binder from the hospital. I didn't start using the binder that I bought until I came home. And I bought a new binder. I didn't use the same one I had with Kemi because honestly I couldn't find it. And I really liked the binder. It helped to balance my back. When I came home with Coin, like we didn't really have as much help, so I had to carry her from sometimes. And that stability for your back and your core was very, very important for me in the beginning. So you definitely need a binder. Most hospitals give one, so you can ask to see if your hospital gives one, and you can use that one when you get home. But if they don't, you can get one yourself off Amazon. But no, they're very useful.
So these are nursing pads. I'll show you the container they came in, but it's good to have. When you start breastfeeding the first few days, your milk isn't going to be leaking or gushing out. But just in case, you're having some spills of colostrum, so you don't stain your clothes, you can put these in the nursing bras.
You don't need nipple pads in your hospital bag. Nothing significant is coming out of your nipples in the first few days in the hospital. You can get them and you can use them at home when your milk really starts coming in around day 4 or 5 at the end of the week, but you don't need to have nipple pads in your bag. They're not necessary. What you do need to have in your bag during this COVID time: mask, gloves, and wipes.
I'm not quite sure what she's going to weigh, but a few weeks ago I had to go check her weight, and a week and a half ago I had to check her weight, and she was already over 7 pounds, so she may not be a very tiny baby. But I did pack onesies. This is actually a size 6 to 9 months. And then I also packed...
What was I expecting, like a giant baby? Although Kemi was a giant baby, packing 6 to 9 months is absolutely unnecessary. When you have a baby, I think if you don't know what the baby's gonna wear, get newborn sizes, but not a lot. And then 0 to 3 months or 3 months, that should be fine. And one thing that I'll tell you, if you're a first-time mom, second-time mom, if you have a baby, seriously, don't waste your time and don't waste your time buying fancy baby clothes for the baby. You can get a few for pictures, but just put your baby in a head-to-toe onesie, preferably the one that's a zip-up onesie, and just have them in that like 24/7. It saves time, it's more convenient, the baby's warm, you don't have to stress about things. Still get a hat. Some of the onesies have like flaps that you can fold over their hands, and you can use those as mittens, or you can get separate mittens, and then a few blankets. But seriously, don't spend a lot of money buying a lot of newborn or a lot of 3-month clothes, because the babies grow out of the clothes very, very fast.
But I really like Aveeno baby products. They have no fragrance, they have no additives, they have no scent. I'm not being sponsored by Aveeno. I tell my moms in the clinic, but some babies do react to Johnson & Johnson products. It's very important that you know. And some Johnson & Johnson products smell wonderful, but some babies' skin are pretty sensitive and they react to that. So if you find
So I still stand by what I say about the baby soaps, the baby lotions. Some babies don't do well with soaps and lotions and creams that have a lot of fragrance. You can choose what brands and products you like. I like the simpler ones like Baby Aveeno, Baby Dove. Most babies do pretty well with those. So you can pick whatever you want. I know a lot of people love the Mostella baby products. We used that when Kim and Coin had Cradle Cap, and the shampoo worked really, really well for her. But it does have a fragrance, so if you don't like that, your baby can't deal with that, then that may not be really good for you.
When you go to the hospital, there are going to be some procedures that they are, they're not mandatory, but I would say as a pediatrician, you should think highly about doing them.
I'm so impressed by my video skills at this time, being super pregnant and putting in all these edits in this video. But all those post-delivery baby procedures that I spoke about in the video still stand. We still recommend the baby gets the vitamin K shots to reduce bleeding. We still recommend the baby gets the erythromycin ointment in the eyes to prevent any eye infection. The baby is going to get the newborn screen and things like that. But one thing that I talked about recently on my Instagram page that I want people to try their best to remember is when the baby is born, the umbilical stump, you don't need to clean it with alcohol. Leave it alone, let it dry. In about a week or two, it will fall off on its own. If too much manipulation or too much touching or cleaning, that's how you introduce infections to the umbilical stump. So just leave it alone and let it do its thing. Okay, those are some of the things I wanted to react to from the last video that I made 3 years ago. I hope you liked this video today. Let me know what you think about it in the comments. As always, like, share, and subscribe to my channel. I'm trying to grow this platform for you, to educate you, because this is something I'm passionate about and this is something I love. And then as always, you can also follow me on my Instagram page at ask_dr_aja and ask me any questions that you have there as well. So thank you for tuning in today for this episode, and I hope to see you on the next video. Have a good one. Bye.